Well, welcome back for Take 47. This has been an all-day project, all day yesterday and all day today, but it keeps just getting better. So today what I want you to do is to come fly with us to Dreamland. We're trying to talk about making money. Now, down the road, here's one of the things I'd like you to take a look at. This little beautiful eagle took 2.5 hours for a tin needle to sew up. Yeah, 2.5 hours. How much work did Sandy do? Put the material in the hoop, put the hoop on the machine, found the exact design, hit go. Oh, changed the bobbin halfway through. 2.5 hours later, this 68,000 stitch bird was done. Its value, $75. $75 to probably $85. Okay. Now some of you are going to say during the course of this is going to be an example. I can't get that much for this item. Somebody posted on her site the other day, or PM'd her, I forget which, and it really doesn't matter. I've got this towel, tea towel, and it had X amount of stitches. I think it was like 68,000. I figured it out from a business standpoint, and Sandy figured it out. She said 65, as I recall, $65. I said 75 to 80. And the reply from the person was, oh, it will never sell at that. You're right, it won't. But not for the reason she thinks. The reason it won't sell for that is because she won't list it. You cannot be afraid of listing something for the price you think it's valued based on your time, not their wallet. Stop worrying about their wallet. Worry about how valuable is your time. And we're going to talk a little bit about that today as we do pricing of material and taking a look at labor. So we're going to take the eagle. We're going to fly him over here. Going to take down our little stickies, put them over here. Going to take the old rag, little squirt squirt. So let's talk about business philosophies for a moment. Most of you, not all of you, produce a product and then you go to do what? Sell it. Now you might put it on a variety of different sites, for example, but here's one of the most common things that's done is you produce a whole bunch of them and you go like maybe to the Christmas bazaar, and I can see my camera's up set too high this time. I have to remember that. You make a whole bunch of these. Let's say you make 101 of them, but you're hoping they all sell, but unfortunately, guess what? You sold one. Does it happen? Yeah, it happens all the time. What you think is going to sell, great. What floats your boat? Unfortunately, you're the only one in it. That happens. What I think's exciting in sales, Sandy thinks, are you kidding me? Are you serious? And then we find out. We let the public decide. What I'm telling you to do today, sell it first, produce it second. Sell it first, produce it second. How do we do that? Well, number one, instead of looking for what you think is hot on the market, find the hot market. How about kids? Kids normally have what? Family. What are kids involved in that family supports? Sports. What do most communities have? High school sports. Plain and simple. There's your target. High school sports. Most of them have a concession stand. They have a booster group. They're always trying to sell candy bars or whatever. Car washes. Think about this and write this down right now. Hopefully you've got a pen and paper. Car wash Yeah, really simple. Car, C-A-R-W-A-S-H. Not wash, car wash. If they're out there doing car washes, they're needing money. Well, instead of letting them sell their car wash labor, let's go out and give them a product they can sell. Oh, so we're going to sell it first, make it second. So we got football right around the corner, and we've got volleyball. As the year goes along, we have got basketball, boys, girls. We've got varsity, junior varsity, freshman squad. We've got 8th graders, 7th graders. We've got wrestling, etc., etc., etc. And then we go into the spring sports, and we've got boys and girls track. We've got boys and girls baseball. Again, with baseball and softball, we've got varsity, we've got JV, we've got C squad usually up in the bigger schools. Wow, all of these people, these kids have supporters called parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and they all want to support those kids economically and emotionally. So we're going to take a hoodie. Now what I've done in the past is I've used the number 20. We're going to sell the finished product, by the way, and I should start with that, for 60 bucks. Finished product, $60. Keep that in mind. The hoodie, $20. Can you get these for less money? Yeah. You can get them for 10 bucks. You can get them for 30 bucks. We're going to use 20. Now, white, for example, I think Sandy showed me just a minute ago, about 12 bucks. I'm going to suggest you don't go with white, you go with gray. But that's a decision you need to make for your business. This is going to be your business, not Steve-O. You don't work for me. Look in the mirror, because that's whose dream, and I hope you wrote that up there. And I hope you did this. I hope you dreamed and you set goals and you got something you're working towards, because if you don't, it's probably not going to, this ain't going to work too well. Back to cost benefit analysis here. Hoodie, my expert tells me $3. Labor, 1 hour, $15. Again, you have to do this if you're a business person, as if you are paying somebody else to do the work. Whether you're doing it or not is immaterial. We put up here an hour. Again, I'm going to go over this. I can do it faster. It takes me longer. I can buy it higher. I can buy it lower. Please don't go there right now. Because in the end, you need to sit down with paper and pencil and do all this based on your information. How fast does your machine work? How fast does somebody else's machine is immaterial. Sandy made this in 2.5 hours. How'd she do that? She had a 10 needle machine, for crying out loud. Okay, you may have a 1 needle machine, and you're not making this in 2.5 hours with a single needle machine. It ain't happening. Okay? And again, your biggest thing here and what we're doing and some of your decisions you're going to make is, what does your machine do? Does it have a 7x5 hoop? Does it fit a 12x8 hoop? That's going to be important down the road. So hoodie, $20, materials, $3, labor is $15, $38. Now, do you want to go knock, door to door and sell these? I don't think so. I'd rather go diddy-dum-diddy-doo down the road than sell these. So we're going to send these to a kid's commission of 10% is $6. Now, are you going to want to go around to all the high schools? Oh, probably not. So, let's get a salesman. They get a commission of 10%, which is another $6. The cost of production is $50. Do not go back and go, but this is my, no, can't do that. Because we're going to talk business. We're going to talk about being a professional, not a hobby person. And there is nothing wrong with a hobbyist. But this isn't about being a hobbyist. This is about being a capitalist. This is about an extra income, maybe even replacing your income, depending on where you're at in life, okay? So now, your business, can you see? Doesn't look like you can see that according to what I'm looking at. Can you see this here? $50. So we said 60 minus 50 means your business just made 10 bucks. Woo, woo. If over the course of the season, looks like I got plenty of room over here. If I sell 500 hoodies, my business will make $5,000. Are you going to add this in? No, we're talking about business income. $5,000. Does that make sense, I hope? Okay. Now, if you did this, in one season, and that's all you did, that's $1,000 a month income. $1,000 a month income. Now, what are we going to do for a product? Well, I'll tell you what. I decided with the way the camera is, we're going to make that part 2. So this concludes business part 1. We're taking a look. This is a method of doing. This is a cost-benefit analysis of doing hoodies. I'm going to come back to you in part 2, and in the next one, I'm going to lower the camera. I'm Steve-O, Business Part 1.